Tomorrow is International Overdose Awareness Day, a day to shed light on overdoses, the importance of prevention, and remember the lives lost to it.
Joining us now to share the significance of the holiday and how Gateway Foundation can help is their Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Ruin Rathian. Thank you for coming in.
Well, thank you for the invitation. It's a pleasure to be here.
The date has a significance, obviously.
Yes.
Explain it to people, because it's not, you're making people aware that this is a huge problem in this country.
Okay. So before I go into explaining more, I would like to thank WGN and thank you, Tanya, and thank you for being, Amy, for sponsoring this.
Yes.
Days like this is important. Why? Because it brings awareness.
Okay.
And awareness allows us to understand and be on the look. A lot of effort has gone into making the public aware that overdose is deadly. As a result, if you look at the CDC data, we had a slight decline in 2023 in comparison to 2022. Again, work like this allows us to achieve that. And we have to do more and more to make everyone aware that drug use is there. People are either using, they're addicted, or accidental exposure, which both will end up at one point in overdose. And overdose is usually deadly. So.
I feel like in recent years we've been hearing a lot more about overdoses. Why is that?
It's been on the rise. Actually, it started becoming, about opiate epidemic became an issue late 90s, and it's continued to actually become more of a problem. Well, if you look at opiates, there are medications or street drugs such as heroin. They affect the brain's certain areas in the brain, which result in respiratory depression. An overdose can happen in a number of settings. If someone has been using for a long time, they develop tolerance, so they need more and more and more to get the same effect. If someone hasn't used, a little bit will result in a significant effect. So one of it is sensitivity and tolerance to the medication. What has resulted in increased overdose deaths that we see is introduction of synthetic fentanyl into all the street drugs, not just heroin, but all the street drugs. Fentanyl is a very potent opiate. For example, if you and me have never taken any Tylenol 3s or oxycodones, given fentanyl, we'll end up with respiratory depression.
Oh, wow.
So it's very difficult to survive that.
So how do you recognize that someone is at risk of an overdose?
If you know someone who has a history of use, it's always good to be on the look. Even if they don't, because they may have accidental exposure. I've had patients that gone to a party, someone has slipped them something, and they've overdosed. Signs are sleepiness, difficult to keep them awake, shallow breathing, and if they fall asleep and you cannot wake them up with even a painful stimuli, such as a sternal rub, that's an overdose.
Okay. And I guess that would be the same thing if it's drugs or alcohol, correct?
With alcohol, it's a little steady increase in the blood alcohol levels, so you can see the patient going through different stages and you can suspect. With drugs, if they have synthetic fentanyl in it, it can go from okay to not okay.
Okay.
In just a matter of seconds.
Seconds, yeah.
Narcan seems to be the one thing that has managed to help prevent overdose deaths in this country. How do we get our hands on that? How do you know where to go find it? How do you know when to use it, how to use it?
Okay. Excellent, good question. It is widely available, all pharmacies, and it's available to whoever wants it. It is a nasal spray. I would suggest to everyone, to all my family and friends, make sure you have one in your glove compartment, because you never know when you're going to come across this. It may be a friend, it may be a family member, it may be a stranger, that if you see the signs, you can administer. It's easy to administer. It's a nasal inhalation. And pretty much you cannot do any wrong with giving that. You will save a life.
Doctor, thank you for that information.
Yeah.
If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, you can reach out to Gateway Foundation. Their number is there on your screen. You can also find them online at gatewayfoundation.org.